Alright, so I'm gonna be showing you guys how I put the player's name and score on the HUD. So first off, I'm just gonna walk you guys through this, but if you guys just want the code, it'll be in the description in my Discord on the verse. I'm pretty sure it's called like verse scripts or something like that. It's like a tab in there. But I'm just gonna walk you guys along on how I did this method. So what I did was, first off, you want to go to verse. You want to make a new verse file. So hold on, go to verse Explorer, and then click on your name. Don't mind my project name, but yeah, create a new verse script. I'm just gonna call mine scoreboard. And then I'm gonna create. Alright, and then once you create it, it should be right here. This should pop up. You could just get rid of all this. I'm just gonna keep the green text in there, but you can get rid of that also. Actually, I'll get rid of it. There we go. Perfect. Alright, yeah, so you could just copy what I have at the top. You're gonna need play spaces, devices, simulation, and then all the stuff below it. For the scoreboard class, you're going to have to add, so depending on how many players you have in your game, you're going to add a variable for each player's score. So I'm just gonna do I'm gonna have 3 players, so I'm gonna do player 1 score. Oops. Player, oh god. Player 1 score int equals 0. And by the way, since I am using the HUD message devices, you can only have, I think, 5 messages playing on at once, like one message per layer. So keep that in mind. I think you can only show 5 people's scores at a time with this method. But I'm pretty sure there is a way to do this without the HUD message device. I just really couldn't figure it out. But yeah, if anybody knows how to do this method without a HUD device, just only verse, please let me know in the comments or DM me on Discord. So player 2 score, I could have just copied and pasted that, but whatever, equals 0. var player 3 score. I could have done this way faster if I just copied and pasted it, but whatever. Yeah, after we got our variables, we have to add another variable, but this variable is going to hold the agent numbers. It's basically going to assign each agent in the game a number, so it can keep track of, it can set it equal to the player scores. So set player 1 equal to player 1 score, player 2 score, and so on. So var agent numbers, and then agent, agent int equals map. Boom. And then we're gonna add another variable. This is gonna be the unused agent numbers. So this basically is going to so if a player leaves the game, it's going to take the agent number and make it empty for a player that joins to take that spot, if that makes sense. Agent numbers int, oh my bad, oh dang, my fault, int equals array. Alright, and then we're going to have we're going to just set our max players. So in my case, it's going to be 3. Int equals 3, just like that. And then after that, we're going to basically have a message that just computes the or my fault. We're gonna have a function that grabs the agent's name and converts it to a message, also the score. We're just gonna combine them. So get player name and score. equalizes agent, and then comma score, and then that's going to be a string, and then compute message equals agent. Oop, my fault. It's supposed to be the squigglies. Agent, and then score. And then we're gonna finish that off with the parenthesis, and then yeah. So this right here, this get player name and score, that should basically put the player's name and their score into the HUD message device. Just set it equal to the agent's name and the score. So then after that, we're gonna add our editables. So what we're gonna need to do is add a score manager device. So I'm just gonna call that SM score underscore manager underscore device equals to score underscore manage device. We're going to need, since I have 3 players, we're going to need 3 HUD devices. We'll call this player 1 HUD. Yeah. HUD underscore message underscore device equals to HUD underscore message device. Oh, my fault, guys. But just once you finish this, it has to be editable. But yeah, like that. Editable, just like that. Oh, we just copy the paste this. Editable, editable. There we go. And then just change this to 2 and 3. And if you have 5, just create 5 of these editables. And that should be it for editables. This should be pretty simple and like short code. Also, I did get this agent number system, this index array system from Frozen Pond. I think the video was how to create player IDs for each agent, something like that. But you should be able to find it if you search up Frozen Pond on YouTube. He goes over more of like what it does and stuff. But yeah. All right, now on begin. So we're going to have to add. So we're gonna do for I equals 0. Dot dot. I'm gonna put a space. Dot dot max players. Oh my god, I cannot spell. Max players -1. I'm pretty sure. Let me make sure. Yeah. Max players -1. And then we're going to set the unused agent numbers. Oh my god, this is really bad. We're gonna set the numbers plus equal to array. And then add the I right there. So we're just gonna set the, so for on begin, it's going to basically set the unused agents numbers to the array I. And then it's gonna get the max players. What is this? Oh, this is supposed to be lowercase. There we go. Yeah. So after that, we're going to add a function for our on player removed and our on player joined. So get play space. Dot player added event. So this is for all the players that join the game in session. Just like that. Dot subscribe. And then this is going to be called on player joined. And then we're just gonna copy this. paste that right there. On player removed, and then on player removed, just like that. That's it for the on begin. So now we're just gonna create a on player joined function. So on player joined void equals oh no, my fault. On player joined, it's supposed to be a player. So player we're going to add the agent to, we're going to assign the agent to a number. So if available agent, is it under number? Oh, did we just, okay, yeah, this is just setting our, creating it. So if available agent number, we'll call it, is equal to, one sec. If available agent number is equal to unused agent numbers, and then we need a 0 right there. So if available agent number is unused agent number, we're going to, oh no, my fault. If new unused agent numbers is equal to unused agent numbers, remove element 0. Set unused agent numbers equal to new unused agent numbers. Oh, this needs to be a capital. Yeah. Just put a space right there. If set agent numbers player equals, oops, outside of that, this equals available agent index, available agent index, available agent number. On player join available number, available agent number, which is unused agent numbers. So checks to see what the available numbers are. If new unused agent numbers equals unused agent numbers dot remove element. Set unused agent numbers. So this basically just sets the player join, finds the empty number slots that don't have an agent, and assigns that agent to the number. So yeah, and then on the player removed, we're gonna make that right now. It basically does the opposite. It just removes the agent from the number and leaves it open for any players that join the game. So on player removed, void equals if index is equal to, oh my god, I have to burp, agent numbers player, what this is gonna do is set unused agent numbers plus or equal to array, and then index. Yeah, so I already explained this. Just takes the index and then just removes the number that the player was assigned to. It leaves it empty for another player to join. Yeah, after that, okay, so on player join on that. Oh, also my fault. On begin, all players is equal to get play space dot get players. So this basically just grabs all the players that are in the game, and then for player, all players, if reliable, what's called reliable index is equal to agent numbers of the player. If reliable index is equal to agent numbers, or is agent numbers player. If reliable index is equal to 0. If reliable index is equal to 0, player 1 HUD message device. Message device. Yeah, the message. My fault. Player 1 HUD message, or we just called it HUD, but player 1 HUD dot set the text. So this is gonna set the text in the HUD message device. Set text equal to get player name and score. The player, which is the name, and then the player 1 score, because we're gonna set reliable index 0, which equals the first player. Yeah, so 0 is gonna equal the first player, 1 is gonna equal the second, 2 is gonna equal the third. So player 1 HUD set message get player name and score of the player, and then a player 1 score. Oh, there we go. So if reliable so for I'll explain that after I finish it, but yeah, just do that. Then we're just gonna copy this 3 times for each of our agents. We're also gonna just do else if player 2 score, player 2 HUD. Yeah, and then we're gonna do one more. For the third player, player 3, and then what we're going to do is we're going to call on the HUD devices to show the message. Player 1 HUD dot show. You can leave these empty because it's gonna show to everybody. Copy. I don't know why I don't just Control C, Control V. But yeah, okay. And then we're gonna have a function that's gonna be called update score, which is going to I'm just gonna call on that function to update, basically, yeah, just to update the score. Set each agent equal to the number, and then to set the scores equal to whatever the score is. But we're gonna call upon that many times, so we're just gonna have our own separate spot for that. Update score. We're actually gonna do that right now. But yeah, we're gonna update score right here. Could do it right here, but I'm just gonna put it right there. So let's start on the, let me explain this first. So for each player, so all players, basically is just an array of every player in the game equals all the players. So for each player, for player in all players, if reliable index, which is equal to the player's agent number, if that number equals 0, if the player's number equals 0, we're gonna set that equal to player 1 HUD, player 1 score. If it's equal to 1, we're gonna set that a player 2 HUD and the player 2 score. And if it's equal to the reliable index is equal to 2, we are going to set that equal to the third player. And then we're just gonna show the players in the HUD, and then we're gonna update score. So update score. All right. On begin, I did make an error. You guys should add, or not should, you guys like need to add these lines of code right here, or else it will not work. This assigns the players to the numbers, not this. This just assigns the player and the player's name to the HUD and the score. But yeah, you need this to assign the players their numbers. You need to put that in the on begin. And to grab this also comes from on player joined. So yeah. Update score void equals. Alright, so we're also gonna use the all players again. We're gonna grab all the players in the game. Get play space. You know, I'm just gonna copy and paste it. I don't know why I didn't just copy and paste it, and why I don't Control C and Control V. I don't even know, honestly, but whatever. Yeah, okay. Grab all the players, and then we're going to do the same thing. Alright, so for player, so basically we're just gonna take this again. This is just gonna be equal to this on begin function right here. So just grab this, copy it, and then boom, put it right there. But we're also gonna add to it. So for this one, we're going to set player. Oops. Let me set a little bit of spacing right there. Set player 1 score. We're gonna set that one equal to sm.get current score. Oh my god, get current score of the player. Set that, put that right here, put that right here. Make sure we change this though to player 2 and player 3. Set some spacing just so you guys can just see it better, but yeah, set player 1, set player 2. So this is just gonna set player 1 score, which is equal, this is up here, we set a variable, default's equal to 0, but every time you get an elimination, I'm gonna update the score, so it's gonna set that score equal to the score manager, and then that's going to put that into the HUD text, and then it's, oh, yeah, okay. So for this update score, you shouldn't update the score again. That is the updated score. Oops. Alright. Yeah, that is really bad. Now we need to do the eliminations. So we need to put we need to activate the score manager every time there's elimination. So this can also, it doesn't have to be an elimination, you can trigger it, you can trigger the score manager however you like, you can use triggers and do whatever you want, but I'm just gonna do eliminations. So every time a player eliminates another player, their score is gonna go up by 1. So let's go to on begin, let's go to this player, let's go down here, and then let's, for player, let's also grab the fort character of the player, so we can use the eliminated event. You could also use elimination manager, but I'm just gonna do it this way. But so if FC forts underscore character is my fault is equal to player dot get fort get wow character. Guys, I just keep messing up because my keyboard is like 0.1 actuation of the Apex series or Apex Steel series, and it's really sensitive. If you guys have that keyboard, you probably know what I mean. But yeah, so if FC dot, now we call upon the eliminated event. Also, I really don't, I'm a beginner to this first script. I'm still learning, so I don't really know what everything is called and such, but yeah, just bear with me. Subscribe to on player eliminated. Perfect. So yeah, so this is going to grab the fort character of each player in the game, and then it's going to keep track of like when they become eliminated, and then right when they're eliminated, it subscribes to a function down here that we're going to make on player eliminated. Alright, so we'll put that down here. On player eliminated, and then we're going to elim results, which equals the elimination result underscore result. Let me make sure I put this in right. Oh yeah, elimination, oops, underscore result. Yeah, right. Elimination underscore result. Yeah, and then void equals, there we go. I don't know what that was. Yeah, so we're gonna grab all the players again. So let me copy and paste it. All players, and then we're going to find the eliminated Fortnite character, which equals to elim result dot eliminated character, just like that. And then we're going to also do the same thing with the eliminator. So, but we're gonna call this maybe eliminating character, because your player could die from zone or fall damage or whatever, right? So we're gonna call this maybe eliminated or eliminating character. Why not? And we're gonna set that equal to elim results. Oh, my fault. Dot eliminating character. Yeah, so this may be eliminating character, could be an agent, or it could be a non-agent, like what I just said, storm, maybe even NPC or fall damage, whatever, right? So yeah, so now we need a function to work when a agent eliminates another agent. So if eliminating character, if eliminating character is equal to the maybe eliminating character. So if eliminating character is an agent in the game, make sure you put a question mark. Oops. Then, oh god. Eliminating character. Yeah, So if eliminate character, if it is equal to an agent, what we're going to do is we're going to grab that agent. So agent elim for short of eliminator, equal to eliminating character dot get agent, just like that. And then we're going to activate for the eliminator. We're going to activate the score manager for the eliminator, right? Alright, we're also going to update the score right there too. So it just updates right then and there. Oh god, I can't even function. Alright, so that's if the eliminating agent or the eliminator is an agent. So now we gotta do if it isn't. So that's basically if they die from a non-agent. So else, so else if agent eliminated is equal to eliminated fc dot get agent, which is just gonna get the eliminator. Fc dot get agent. So right here, honestly, you could do a couple things. So I have three players, right? So if you only have 2 players, you can just do something like this, where you can grab all the players in the game. So which all the players in the game is only 2 players, right? So if player 1, for instance, equals to all players, and then of the array is equal to like the first person in the array, that's the first player in the game. Copy and paste this, right? Player 2 is equal to all players in the game 1. We don't have an all players. There we go. So if you only have 2 players in your game, you just put both their scores on there. You can do it like this: if agent eliminated is equal to an agent, that's the eliminated agent, right? So if agent eliminated so if agent eliminated equals to let's say player 1, sm dot activate for player 2, since that player is not the one who died, right? Activate for player 2. And then else, you just repeat this. Else if agent eliminated is, actually you just put else sm dot activate for player 1, because if that's not the case, then obviously it's player 1 that should be awarded the point because he didn't die. But yeah, it just depends on what you have these scores for. So in my case, I have just the eliminators. So I have 3 players in my game. So this, it just depends on like what you want. So if you have like team based, player team 1, team 2, you can configure this a different way. If you need help, I can tell you like in the comments, or DM me on Discord and I got you. But for this case, I'm just gonna have it as like this, just 2 players. Yeah, I'm just gonna do it like this. So if agent eliminated equals player 1, sm activate for player 2, else sm dot activate for player 1, just like that. And then that should be it for the verse code. Pretty short, pretty simple. But yeah, let's get into the devices now that you need. Okay, so I did make a couple mistakes making this code. So for the update score, make sure there's not that you don't call update score in the update score function, or else it's just going to have an infinite loop and it's not going to start up the game. Also, this for okay, so on player join, do you remember how we added the player that joined into the number that is open? So what we're going to do is we're going to take this right here and then copy that, and then we're going to place that underneath the 4 players on the on begin, because when the game starts, it needs to assign every player a number. So this right here should do that. And yeah, and then this reliable index also, it just merges the HUD and the agent numbers to each other. Also, after you do that and then start the game, it should work. If I'm gonna have this full code in my Discord, the link will be in the description, so all the updated code with no errors will be in there as well. If you guys have any like problems with this code, just let me know in the comments. I'll get to you, and if not, let me know in my Discord DMs. I should respond to those like every single day. So yeah. Oops. So after you get that situated, so you gotta, whatever world you're working on, right? You need obviously how many players you have in the game, 3. So I have 3, so 3 player spawners. I also need a score manager, so score manager device, just like that. I would just leave that score manager, score value, yeah. Increment score on awarding. I'm just gonna turn that off, but it's incremented by 0 anyways. It doesn't even change, so it doesn't matter, but I would turn that off. Why not? Yeah, that's it for the score manager. We need 3 HUD devices. So here's 1, or how many players you have. So in my case, I need 3. So, and then I'm gonna rename this. The shortcut for this is F2 on your keyboard. You just click that and just, I'm gonna name this player 1 HUD. I'm gonna configure the settings and then copy and paste it throughout the map. Message nothing, show on round start no. Message recipient all. Make sure this is set to all. We want everybody to see the scores. So for duration off. Play sound, whatever, you could keep that. Placement, I'm gonna put mine at the top center. I'm gonna put 3 of them at the top center, so I'm gonna put one, like all 3 of them like top center basically. So the first one I'm gonna put, we're gonna do top left, top center, then top right. And then placement horizontal, we're gonna set this to 350. So this basically just, so basically for the placement horizontal, if I just do top left with 0, it's gonna place all the way on the left side of my game. So it's gonna place all the way up here, right to the top left of my screen. We like the one in the top center to be dead stack in the center. That's good, but I don't want the other 2 to be on the corners of my screen, right? So if I do 350 as my horizontal, it'll move it this way, and then negative 350 will move it this way. So it should be like right here. Yeah, so that's why I did the 350 placement horizontal. We don't want to change the vertical placement, we'll just keep it. But if you do want to change it, move it like down more a little bit, you just play with these numbers. Layer, okay, so this is what I was talking about in the beginning. So the layers, only 1 message per layer will show at a time. So you can only have 5 layers. And then we're gonna have these scores up the whole game. So basically, if you have more than 3 players, you have 5 players, you really can't display multiple, unless you can do that on Verse. I don't know. If somebody knows if you can, I think you can, but for this method, it's only it only allows you to do 5. But yeah, so set this equal to 0, because that's the first layer. Priority, we can take the priority off. Allow multiple in queue. Sure. We're not even gonna have multiple in the queue, so it's gonna be in there the whole time. But show behavior of showing, reset. Oh yeah, so for this one, since we updated stuff, it's just gonna reset the display time. It's fine. Queue message for join in. Yes, make sure this is checked. That should be it. Oh yeah, you can change the text. So this is player 1. I'm gonna make player 1 red. You can change that however you like. Change the side, outline, strength, shadow, offset, whatever. I'm gonna do like 30 as the size. Yeah, that's it for the player 1. Now I'm just gonna copy that twice, and then we're just gonna configure this. For this one, we're going to change the name F2 and change it to player 2 HUD, and then we are going to just go over it. Oh, okay, yeah. So for this one, we're going to put 0, and then we're going to put the placement custom top center. That one's going to be dead stack in the center. That one's fine. I want it to be like that. So 0, 0, layer. Oh, layer we have to change to 1. Make sure you make these appear on different layers. Top center, yeah, that's that. Multiple, sure. We're going to change the color. I'll do like blue. Yeah, I'll do blue. 30, that's fine. Center, yep. All right. And then for the this one, player 3. Player 3. Same thing. We're going to change this to top right. We're gonna change this to -350. Or else it's gonna show on the. It's not gonna show on the screen. Layer, this one's gonna be set to 2, so 0, 1, 2. Multiple, yeah. We're gonna change this color to green or pink. Why not pink? Yeah. 30. Yeah, that's good. Okay, everything's good there, and then we're going to just save that, and then that should be everything you need. Now we need a verse device. So now we're just gonna build the verse code to grab the device and connect all these to the verse code. So after you build the verse code, you're gonna go to content drawer. You're gonna go to your project name, your project, and then you're going to find the verse device you just made. So the scoreboard is what I made. So I'll go here, place that, and then now this is where you just connect all these HUD devices and the score manager. So visible in game, we're gonna just set that off because we don't want that visible in game. Which is score manager. We're gonna set that equal to score manager. Player 1 HUD, we're gonna set that to that. Player 2, and player 3. Yeah, and then that should be it. I'm gonna play test it right now to make sure everything works. Let me hop on my Switch real quick. Alright, so right when I started the game, your names should be at the top like so, and then let's test out when I kill the other player. This is Evil Tie, by the way. Yep, the score changes to 1. Let's do it again to make sure. Score changes to 1. It should go up to 2 after I kill him again. Boom, goes up to 2. And then let's have the other account kill my player. This should also be shown on every player's screen in the game. Goes up by 1 just like that. Alright, now let's see what happens when I die from fall damage or storm or whatever. So let's go up. Wow. Wow. Boom, shit went up to 2. Nice. Alright, so that right there is how you put the player's score on the screen. If you guys did enjoy the video, please I don't know, like, comment, subscribe, and let me know if you guys want another tutorial. Thank you.